Hello, welcome back to Tactical Airsofter. In today's video, it's going to be a video that was requested in a comment on, I can't remember which video it was, one of my sniper videos, which is to talk about my Well Warrior MB01, which has earned the nickname the Elephant Killer, because it's massive. And I mean, I can't even get the full gun in shot. It is massive. I'll put a photo on here somewhere or here. I'm 5'9", roughly. This thing is huge, so I'll put a photo on of me holding it. It's huge, so that's why it's got the nickname the Elephant Killer. So if on any of my videos you see someone say, oh, you got the Elephant Killer or whatever, it's this. So basically, in this video, I'm just going to be talking about how I've upgraded it, because there's not very many videos out there. I'll be honest, it's a nightmare to get parts for. So yeah, we'll get into it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to this video. Check out all my other sniper videos and all my other videos. If there's anything else on any of this that you want me to talk about, so my TAC 41, which is now virtually fully upgraded, my DMR, which is fully upgraded, the only thing that is stock is what you're seeing, and then obviously my Glock and MP7, I've not touched them yet, and the 1911 I don't use, I'd won it in a competition. So also, before I forget, if you want 10% off on Delta Mike Face Pro's website, make sure to use my code TACTICAL10. You get 10% off everything that you order. I will also leave a link to that in the description below. So, to the Well Warrior. I'll be honest, I love this gun. It is fantastic. It is. If someone says to me, which is your best sniper, the Well or the TAC 41, I've only had a couple of games with that, but currently it is the Well, which will surprise a lot of people because this is a budget sniper. I paid 110 for it brand new, and it is a budget sniper, whereas that was near 500 quid brand new. And out of the box, it's a budget sniper. That's all I'm going to say. It's a budget sniper. You get what you pay for. With it being a Well, there is very little upgrade parts. Obviously, it's not VSR compatible. If it was VSR compatible, well, you've got everything there. So it is a real stretch trying to find parts. However, I've upgraded absolutely everything on this. The only thing that is not upgraded is what you can physically see. However, I have taken apart the stock and filled it full of cotton wool to try and take just some of the sound out, because this is all hollow plastic. The whole thing is hollow plastic, just plastic shell. So all you do is you literally just undo all these little screws. Obviously take your cylinder and everything out, undo all the little screws, and then you just lay it down and pop it off. That's it. And then fill it full of cotton wool, put it back together. So you sometimes see a little bit of cotton wool sticking through. It's going to happen because it's that packed. I've also done the same with my outer barrel, but instead of using cotton wool, what I did with that was I bought some of the paint rollers. I'll leave a picture of which ones I used here, and I took the inside out so that it would fit, and then I literally just slid them all straight down me in a barrel all the way through. So this barrel up to there, yeah, up to there is completely full. So from tip to there, completely full, just to try and absorb any sound possible. If you've watched my other MB01 videos, you'll be able to see that it is quite quiet. So yeah, that is, if you want quiet, fill it with cotton wool and fill your barrel with paint rollers, basically. Obviously, it always helps to have suppressor on the end. These are awkward to get because they don't just screw on. You've got to get a adapter, which is male to male end, so it's male 22mm, I think, 22 or 24, which screws into the tip, and then that is just your standard 16mm counterclockwise thread. That's it. I got this off of Fire Support, I think most of my parts for this have come from Fire Support. They seem to be the only company really that stocks everything for the Well Warrior, so I'll leave a link in the description to them. I'll also, like I say, I'll try and find it on their website and I'll put a little screenshot of it up. TLC suppressor, that would be my first upgrade. That was my first upgrade, I'll be honest. First upgrade was put a suppressor on the end just to see what I'd get. Then that's when I took that apart, did my barrel. We'll come to that shortly. Inside, I've got a upgraded piston and spring kit, which I'll put here. That was off Patrol Base. I think it was about 30 quid for the piston, the spring guide and the spring, which I didn't think was bad really. One thing I will warn you about is when I fitted everything and it was all done, I took it out to chrono it in the back garden and it was pulling nearly 900 FPS on 0.2s. So I have had to cut the spring down. I think I took about 10 coils off it, but it is now on 0.2s. It is now shooting at 495 FPS every shot without fail. So it's in for whatever weight I use. I do use it on 4.3s, but I've never had a problem with dual creep or anything like that. It's always in. I can never complain. So yeah, my inner barrel is also off of Fire Support. They are near enough impossible to come by anywhere other than Fire Support. I think this is it's the Well, but I think it's the, I can't remember if it's MB07 AWP. I'm not too sure on that. I'll put a photo here somewhere of it. But it's the non-bridged version. They did the bridged and the non-bridged. I'll be honest, I don't know the difference, so I just went non-bridged. Why not? So yeah, that goes from here, there, yeah, there, in line with my TDC wheel, all the way through to there. Wasn't that expensive either, which surprised me for a sniper in a barrel. Normally they can be quite pricey. So, last but not least, oh no, it's not last but not, no it's not, I've lied to you. I've also got, you can see that it's a strong pull. So, because of the spring in it, it is quite a strong pull. If you can just see there, I've got the Airsoft Pro L96 hop unit. Again, Fire Support. Most of the parts other than the piston and the spring was from Fire Support. So yeah, Airsoft Pro hop unit. Really easy to fit. Super, well, they're really good. I really like that hop unit. Never had a problem with it yet. The only thing I will say about this Well Warrior hop unit is that little gap up there where there's this little tab here. That is where you adjust your hop unit. So you've got to take an Allen key, put it in and adjust it, which on the field is a nightmare, which is why I've fitted a TDC to it. This is again the Airsoft Pro TDC. I will be completely honest, it is an absolute bodge job. Basically what I had to do, take the outer barrel off and get it perfectly flat so that the hop unit was sat perfectly level. I just had to guess where it went, to be honest. I drilled a hole, lined it up, it lined up luckily, and because if you can see there in the front there's a tiny little hole for fixing it to. Now these don't have the screw hole fixing it because they're not really designed to have a TDC fitted to them. So all I've done is I've literally just Gorilla Glued it on. You can see bits of glue. It's not the prettiest job in the world, but it does the job. And ever since I've had it, I've noticed I'm starting to enjoy this sniper a lot more. Just being able to change my hop on the fly, it's perfect. If I'll take a shot and think, oh no, that needs to go up a bit, just click it around. If it needs to go down a bit, just click it around. Done. So, down to nitty gritty. That hole and the hole in there takes a, I want to say 6mm Allen key. Don't quote me on that though. So literally that one and that one, unscrew them, that all comes apart. Once that's all apart, you've got a little, can't see it, little rod that sits through your trigger box. Pull the rod, so it's, the rod goes through your trigger box like that, and then it's got like a little half moon on it that basically covers a section of your trigger guard. So you pull them out, and then there's two little Phillips heads on the trigger box. I'm just trying to think, I might have a spare trigger box because I broke this. I snapped the barrel in half. I ran into a tree. We'll not talk about it because it hurt. So I had to buy a second-hand one that was broken. So I've got parts for a Well Warrior everywhere. So, cylinder or cylinder assembly. I'll be honest, there's my barrel. There's my old barrel, as you can see, snapped. Yeah, I'll be completely honest, I haven't got a clue where any of the parts are, so I can't show you, which is a shame. So yeah, when you undo, I'll show you on this. So that's sat on there like that. This is the front, this is the back. Obviously that's where your bolts is. So the two screws that you're undoing are that one and that one. Once you've undone them, it comes off. That leaves you with the trigger box here, and in that hole just there is where the bar with the little half moon sits. Pull that out, then you've got two little Phillips heads that sit there, little screws. Unscrew them and the trigger box will literally pop off. Done. That's that with your outer barrel, your obviously inner barrel, all your piston and everything like that. Then all you do to take your actual bolt out is cock it up, slide it out. Done. That's it. The outer barrel is a tiny little grub screw. Undo the grub screw, unscrew the outer barrel. That screws into there, and your grub screw sits in there. See, that's where your grub screw sits. Unscrew your grub screw, undo your outer barrel. So basically, see, I know this is broken. so it's not the greatest example. So it sits like that. You grub screws in that tiny little hole just there. Once you've undone your grub screw, twist it out. That's it. So, just as I'm saying that, trigger box. Fits in there like that. Screw, drop it out. Done. I can't find the other bits and I'm not going to look because I keep finding parts and I'm going to be confusing you. So, found it. Right, let's try this again. So, when I can get it through. This all sits like that. To take your piston out. Oh, where's that? So let's show you properly. So, bolt goes in. It's not going to go down because there's nothing in it. There's no parts because they're all in mine. That goes in like that. So, what you do, once you've undone them screws that hold it in, take the whole assembly off. Take that bit out, like I just have, wherever it's gone. You then undo your 2 Phillips head screws, take your trigger box off. Then lift your bolt like that, slide it back, done. When you put in your bolt back into your cylinder, just apply a thin layer of white grease. Don't want to go mad with it, just takes away that scratching, makes it for a better gun. So yeah, that's everything for my Well Warrior. Sorry it's a bit long, and sorry about that mess of what's just happened. I should probably be more prepared, but we're airsofters, we're not prepared. We all know how it goes. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe on this video. Whilst you're here, check out some of my other videos. Also, make sure to check out Delta Mike Face Pro. Use my code Tactical10 for 10% off all your purchases. And last but not least, make sure to check out TeamAirsoft. That's my team channel. Leave a link in the description below. So, I'll leave it with you. Have fun. And if you've got any questions, just make sure to drop them in the comments. You want me to talk about either of them 2 guns, drop it down in the comments and let me know. I will do my best to answer all of them. So, take it easy. Peace.